ya emrane she ne baby emrane ti nan ne nan ne ti nyina ewo ne yatam ne de ato aso na afi ne de abrew anopai yensa aka lawyer Richard from BWF Solicitors asuyeye mamemfa enchi akese ema na menka nkyere atifo say pepa achew oba ye Facebook no so a eye Rainbow Radio International bombodi se obehye na watre wontabam edi akata obi so no nipa no nso atimi abete ne ya ekoso lawyer Richard mepa achew mema wachi ema wakwaba lawyer Richard mepa achew mema wachi ema wakwaba o lawyer Richard mepa achew mema wachi ema
Prophet, good morning mepa achew mejo so mepa achew timenka
mepa achew Yesu adomete wonka na ho tesen
me ho ye pa prophet say yes started Facebook link na sa kate inti we have started a new link the prophet called me 1 minute
na who say your time no enya kodi time no kodi da o and then so yawada yawada kron
so this one is okay
yawada kron enti
yeah
emre no eko na ni mu pa enti ma yemfa nhihye so na adaye enhihye niam na yimaye atiefo sana nde yedi dwumadie no ekono kai hu ne se
oh my god I love Rainbow Radio. Many colors, many voices, one God, one station.
Se wabasu ina wu pia so na wo share amayem wo hwe yemre na aka 20 minutes na about 10 pepe na lawyer mere aso na opija no mu enti te say menim asem a lawyer beka te say momu pade menim asem a lawyer beka but say wo ye Facebook no so no bombodi say obe share na opia so na ye ko yenimu anesa nti mesero share no so mami shenonso mami emre ne de ayemre ha eye Rainbow Radio me bacho se o Manchester dia eye DAB plus na kire se utietua so ani jese ma ho ni se wo di wani kire internet
so that we have to share
when the tum Rainbow Radio International na kire se oda so lawyer unsema o kan nyina oda onti munya careful because ya hano ye nyaka jana tumudida Tina yebola yakoko yebola yakoko ene ne tie no a red say black no white and odi am sendela ya combination enye easy but nyina mu no ye de emremu ensem no ebebre o sane ebe ya ubetimi abo wo ho adwa na niema akoyiye pa mi amaji akonya me di dwuma mu chiame no ye frame prophet Stanley Osebrio say me twen lawyer na lawyer nya aye krade ne me so me from advert back ntwam en na nwumre me ya asore papa en ne bra na behia Apostle Bishop Prophet Sapon ewo Prayer Temple International Ministry en ne ampaya ebedwa or the anointing if Ghana fresh and what the aba nti ne be yebutubutu pa nti ne me free happy lawyer say lawyer no mutimi ye ntem free happy me koshi apostle na kire say yakudi nkomo na kire say en ne asore no maja bibia e de ahye ne nsa no abe sumu amaye en nti hye no nso mame se utie bi na wo landing dia route ni nyina e ba 7090 Kent Road hye no nso na ye wie ho a na kire say ye de ani a kire ba bi ye de be kire en ne anopai fa wo pen fa wo paper me ni say lawyer be my update or my update we are or the latest news be ba o share your time na 42 minutes past 9 lawyer so be 10 o'clock and ye ne e be yiri papa enti ene de ne e be kono sa ne e be kono ye speed enti say lawyer e boaboa no lawyer why ready ana
prophet my ready me that's power for the person
lawyer jina ho lawyer ye ready no dia bre na me the telephone number na tudwa 0208-133-4646 lawyer ye ready no dia bre 0208-133-4646 and that's 0208-133-1134 say unimu bi anopa awia anajo yenso kanea enhwe nanim enti lawyer de onimu ne deda enti say lawyer na ka chiri say dan na ye you ne etie no number no na me de atudwa no lawyer e kono ano na ye koyanim lawyer me da ase me ma wachi nsam wakwa babiem
Major so prophet. Our apologies. Say yeah late. Say Nema Kakrebi. I should try a cry them. I tell for where your mama very good morning. Now prophet. Thank you for the patience once again. Your mama for very good morning. We trust and believe say obi biara ho ye nyame aboye na Thursday morning or Sunday abedi a shemu ide na say ne grace. And mean that me technical director and so as Prophet Ade say wanya abutra ma na bibia atotoye eti for me pacho say yesterday Facebook live no bibi happening nti we have to cut it na yesa restart it nti mo call old link and no enye adwuma. It was just for about 2 or 3 minutes nti yasa restart ya new life nti pacho mo ignore the first link na send it and I'm on call the second one. So Prophet, anopay dear, so we share news, uti news, care workers, healthcare workers, any professionals, no, so na COVID booster ne injection ne sa yesi pania yemo ni edra yenjino na eni pani bisi enya de se omo ebeye omo beteki sa injections no entino koye bibise abane ye ne se so one take sa jobs na won't mean to also enya adwuma from April of this year. Say eni bi atoto omasumie health minister no make announcement for parliament this week say enya they say omo go ahead with that policy no say one take job na won't mean to also enya adwuma. Nti good news ma healthcare workers no say Sabibinti untimi enje sa injection no that is COVID jab na nanka obe lose wadwuma no say dem say de akwa ne say obetimi ato so aye wadwuma without say obeteki jabs no, although it could be individual employers policy to also check say when na omobefa no ewa bra only sa jabs no. So it's something that we have to let you also mighty for aware say healthcare workers no ene mo amoye adwuma wo health no nanka nipa ne bebre ejai adwuma anaso mo lusu o adwuma because of say o man take sa injections no, but say no the emrano o ma relax no kakra say you will not have to leave your role if one take sa job. Now that is a very good thing, although we encourage everybody to take the job because say nipa do na take bibia happen inti ebeye ideal senka obi biara betimi ayesa de na boy nyina ye ho eban. Prophet updates enedenka edoso. I was going to say that I was going to talk a lot today, but unfortunately the time na kwa limited inti me ye no intentem na mama overview na next week here timi go into details. One clarification, say last week ye kasafa case law Court of Appeal decided in relation to Akinsenya, yes, Zambrano, no, yenya course bebre in relation to say a burden metimia application, se me woba or British, me pacho, adie kitsuwa bi na me pese yes channel soon wo sa adie we ho. Se woba our British citizen. On say abofrebia with 2 parents, so mother, father, and amunina moye responsible for the care of the child. O share yen Children's Act 1981 na. Say abofra bia no ni interest is paramount. Ni interest say obetena krom ha na ne maame bebo ne ho ban. That is very good. But abofra bia nso so e wo 2 parents are parents no obia wo 50% responsibility over the child. Me pacho say wo krom ha say na oba na British na ekwan ofa so onya British citizen no ekoye bibi say wo no na ne papa ye British citizen na ne papa na settled. And until through that na obenya ne citizenship no na on play role about family life. So let's say typical single parent or ba or British citizen. Na papa no one way na mon worry and am worry kra na ebia montemo atete. So won ko na we hwe oba no since aye wo no onya British citizen free ne papa ho up to date. Na make bibi says so what's mentioned for 5 years. It doesn't matter say 2.5 years leave to remain also no under appendix FM no. You can go ahead and apply under the Zambrano to get indefinite leave based on the decision of the Court of Appeal. Me pacho, your friend be exempt person we share your old regulation 2016, the good old regulation 2016, regulation 16 na emma nkrofo a omo qualify to apply under Zambrano. Yen revisit it. Me patcho say we are a single parent no. Na abofra ne papa a British citizen or owo krom ha say. Na on play role abofra ne life ma me patcho. You may not qualify under Zambrano. Momi entiene. The reason is that obey exempt person if we say Zambrano principle ni nyina ne say wo maami a wo ye primary carer of this British child ya wo pesa leave to remain no say ya mfa mawa na ye kase ye remove from the United Kingdom ye nkoma ye bedi no ene yi ho abofra no onya obi biara obehwe no nobody will be responsible for that child. Unfortunately, because of say ne papa British citizen and answer or a settled person na owo krom ha no obetimi ahwa abofra no ye ni bibi say na what about say onye bibia ma no menkwa na message me pacho emra no hu ne say once a papa no wo ha no nko ade e ba say eye denden pa na abofra no ye de ne be ma na ama na tima hwe nti no qualify eye oma ye mfa ne say abofra ne di 10 years and or register no nti papa bia ni ne life ana say papa no oye biological father no e be or limited leave to remain or limited leave to remain ana oni krata nti papa no so no immigration status is precarious which means that basa ye kasa wo ko Ghana ana wo ko baby a wo free buy wo home country abofra no will follow you because papa no ni immigration status or kroma ana or limited leave nti no there's restrictions on his leave to remain and therefore the law would see him say ontimi nyi obi a obetima ka say no obehwe abofra nti momi en hye aha no nso kakra man say so British child na say ne papa no settled wo krom ha most likely say bia unqualified. The only time you may qualify and say bia papa no hasn't got capacity to be able to care for the child. Capacity ni say bia oyare and say bibi or disabled and bibi on life maybe or problems be mental problem and drug issue and or prison. There are things I bit me I know so exceptional but and the normal circumstances say papa no bibi any ho there you may not qualify nti obi people say na what about parents omo nyina ni krata omo 2.5 no so na omo register omo ba no under section 14 of the Nationality Act ma bofra no be British odi 10 no me pa cho sankofo ne de mo betimi aye because mo through ni nyina mo share care of the child and na mo nyina mo limited leave to remain so chances are that you could able to apply for the indefinite if you have cared for the child for at least 5 years. Nti mpacho yen share ho no enso emaye. Say mo amoye single parents na mo man British citizen na mo papa mo ana mo maame mo if this is the other way. E wo krom ha no you may be an exempt person won't qualify under Zambrano. That is the first one. The second one enkomo ayedi no main last week no say carers route no mepacho queries ayenya no more na center on the fact say lawyer who can say wo pese wo bakrom ha obey application as a carer no abahanom na ya mau visa mepacho enyesa ye can say wo pese wo bakrom ha as a carer and as a healthcare assistant and any of the shortage occupation list no so the first point of call is say obey pay ejuma e wo UK ha so you first have to look for a job na wunya job offer sa company na omo afa ejuma na omo licenses to employ people from outside of the UK no so omo fa no mo ma salete na afi na wo be hu lawyer na lawyer aboa aye application na mo nya visa na wo dia ba UK anti bibacho mo amotie ye no mo inquiry about how to apply for those visas no and no one say obepe ejuma first so ye nurse I also pay ejuma first na ya fa say oye obaha be ye nurse oye healthcare worker and as a carer now person will take advantage of that route or my introduce say very very good yeah me pacho ma the wa ha na person ko offer say and say unu be ban pay ejuma ne man first unya ejuma ne wia ansa na watimi aba aye visa application no ede abaha say enti prophet necessary and also so no the third one me mati for ya when so prophet okay maybe atwemu na yese senka home office for and reduce sa omo fees no omo gi emofra ye register omo under section 13 of the Nationality Act no 1012 ntina ye nyina we were very hopeful that Home Office bet fees in so because you see handling fees is not more than £400 for actually considering an application. And we were hopeful because court can say Sasi kind of Home Office for edge on the high in Tinka Omo Emanem Raffum me pacho ya bibisa emma. Unfortunately there is a case law about Court of Appeal Supreme Court actually I decided case this week omo confirm me say Mami bi said ya na nyina ye argument ne say sa fees no e was rodo adana Home Office for enter so near nti obi the court Supreme Court say unfortunately omo ntimi nhye Home Office for emomo reduce fees no nti omo what discretion say omo ebeji fees a omo pay. It's not the best of news for ye mama mo ne ye papa mo mo pese mo register mo man unfortunately, but that is what the court have actually said, that say Home Office for ente fees in so omuntimi enye bibia because o hwe parliament power omode ama Home Office na omutimi di regulate omu rules na e ka ho bi say omutimi hyehye fees a omu ebeji enti new year no akọ start bibi say enkra na ye register omu no still na fee no could be that higher emma efom. That is one update I'm representative for a sentence. So another one Miss Sade ebetwem quickly say nanse mobetia your principal Uncle Ben na okasafa ade be friend clause 9 ewo bill bia go through parliament mra bia ebeba na nka omo say yetimi je citizenship wa we British citizen through naturalization and as you hampo na or another nationality now koye boni bia. Home Secretary has the power, said the Omode Bill na Airbano, to deprive you of your citizenship. Sam Rawe Yaka Abribia said is there already in the Nationality Act 1981 or here section 40 na. E wo honom say it meji wo citizenship free wonsem. Na emomuno na omuma notice say ye beji adene free wonsem so that you can challenge and you can really do something about it. But bill a go through ni de omaye ne say say beji or citizenship na free wonsem we will not even tell you. They have that discretion not to tell you and actually deprive you of your citizenship. Na no na ho asem ebi ko pie court na nse ama court no actually kase in fact you betimi age or citizenship no free wonsem without telling you that we are doing so. A big blow because social not just say already no court no sided with the bill na court through the parliament we said nanka ye bohu the rule say nka omo ebe water down this nanka omo yisa adene free was nke be ma notice but unfortunately this a case abanti ya na mayetimi predetermined say this is how the court is going to see this thing. So it's a blow. In fact, that is not something that we were looking for. So stripping people of British citizenship without telling them is definitely illegal for now. Now, the court have said, actually, sorry about that. So the court have actually said it's illegal. I said they said they can actually do that. That's not the case. So it is illegal to do that for now. But unse abibiani yakase statute and legislation yana enono take precedent over case law in most cases. And although say court ye decide say ye je citizenship free wonsem na ye mbo amane ne illegal no so mutimi pass sa laws na unfortunately enono be cover sa decision ya court ya make anka eye anigisem say in fact ye je citizenship free wonsem na ya amount warning na illegal. For now no de sana ebe illegal say Home Office bit my yes but say bill need to go through na pass here then we come back to square one say in fact they can actually deprive you of your citizenship without telling you. Prophet internet say updates kakra me de be ma hu say time no me hu say o share updates kakra me de be ma na ya started the main topic for today. Na ye ka say how can I stay in the UK legally? Na ye say mum find out your option. Just 1 minute now. Yeah, started today's topic.
1 minute no crowd here. Obi kura nya be gina line no so de nti ye to aso anisa. Enti lawyer nya ho abotre
Oh
nya ho
my
abotre
God, I love Rainbow Radio.
Many
colors, many voices, one God, one station.
Emejo so Prophet Stanley or say or Sembre.
No. Edina no abo no ba ko pe.
My child Lion so by Richard. The Enkasa ya.
Good morning, brother.
They are Richard. I do so na what you know this year 2022 I say lawyer assassin water bottle no. 2022 lawyer assassin no water bottle no. Asembeba. Lawyer Richard the Asembeba. To also lawyer 8 you.
Yo, 2022 lawyer Richard demonstrate. But let me tell lawyer say the workers in the UK and the carers now free you come about. Okay, so una the funny na ejuma na say plan pana. Na say employer no e la license na. Na you be kwa e betimi aye sa application no on this. And sa B1 B1 no B1 there here because B1 say omo be 1 to 5 there here na ye ka hwasam pacho.
Okay, Adai, I'm saying na echo kakra wo we mo ba de mete ye ne say I'm say obisa say yes mo mo pay adwuma first na na obenya adwuma na is that what he said?
Dabi obisa say wonya adwuma na ehefa ena okofili application no B1 na eye ne wahi o si ye wo 1 to 5 enti B1 na ne wahi ena wo say
the higher one 5 no equivalent to GC SC level, so a level 5, so it's B1. For these purposes, and yet only speaking and listening, speaking, listening, writing, reading. So reading, writing, speaking, listening. Therefore, internet man yet din kakra sin the normal B1 na ya na ye for appendix FM applications, Me bacho so person your application as a carer and all of those skilled worker route applications na online. Last week, me Babe program, they try some fill application form maybe just to test and see how it works. Although I didn't have all the information to go all the way. So just type in your search, Google search, applying for a work visa to come to the UK. Ebeba. So we started complete application form now. Options beba am select category wo de wo apply. We say a healthcare route so nti ho na wobekọ na yi we na ba na wa select for healthcare worker application. So so na online to say the way application now for any UK application from outside of the UK. Nti me pacho type ebeba na wa complete no online. English no so a B1 up to the 5 level no. This one is the highest one you can do. 4 enema 4 elements. Ube speaking, listening, writing, and then reading.
Okay, section. Okay, lawyer. Right.
Yanso yeda wasi papa. Yes, yeda wasi. Hello, me pacho, me watching, emo akwaba ebe jumadizo.
Pacho me joso me dase.
Ohema wadaroma, lawyer 8 you.
Pacho yo, good morning, lawyer. Pacho your friend me abena your questions ka kwebe am pese me bisa. Me ba school UK and the bedroom no me before say me bisa ni be wo na your family member wa ha o ye EU. You know, you say obe apply mama as your cousin and the EU law. You see, application. Unfortunately, lawyer na no we say kobe family permit na my or EU settlement scheme. It's not quite say was a wrong application The Home Office day mo aye buy na you him na quite say so say a year before December 2020. Some number free EU. So unfortunately, the move if you see it. If you try to say a year for family permit, but the year no say a trim. nti application is null and void. Nti no, or meant to me am far way no. Or to be a mammy decision. That's the stance now. No, I said me the Gusua had the me call it because they need school no sooner issues. I want them me call back. And she still that in Gusua UK ha. Nti I say ma aye in February. Nti me tea one or pay na me saying me fan to any na any advice we are on na what to media mama. So that's it.
Yo, mame, ukasa no ukuse family permit. Mpacho uwo chrome hanti enye family permit ho asem ne yeke. Enka old one enka ye residence card and a new one say leave to remain. Mpacho relationship ne den wo den EU national no.
Oh yeah, me papa nua eba.
So is it a cousin or so okay, whatever it is, you know, or your extended family member, so they okay, you know. Not just say, oh, you know, close family member, but definition of a family member as Omodia sa new EU settlement scheme, no, emono. Application mo yana dabe.
Actually, no, I think so. Submit application in December 2020.
Was it December 2020? Me pacho senka mo submitting in December 2020 dear. Enka na ye before the relevant date of 31st December. No, mo still na no mo consider applications for extended family members. And I'm not sure why enka umbe refuse to say you don't meet the requirement because for advice sake, you know, and ni tete mo nyina ne say so we EU national okroma relevant EU national you will be our application under the EU settlement scheme no hanom before 31st of December. Na the family members be to say yes sister or ka say you know or shena dependency. So before 31st of December, nanka we a relative. It doesn't matter how close you are. Now it me show say who depend on relevant EU national no so. Now it me application now you consider under the EU settlement scheme as an extended family member. That is fine. But and no nanka mbeka say application on the paper. IAEA regulation 2016 no application nanka obey IA regulation 8. Untimi nye online EU settlement scheme no bi. Na senka we ye sa application no paper one no na ye posti ko sa EE for no department ho no nye EU settlement scheme no dia enka you are inside but I think said the work na mokoye EU settlement scheme application and omoka say you don't qualify you to apply under and eba sa no time na twam. Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can actually do. But so decision on the mauna, omuma right of appeal and me pacho. Omo refuse and omuma right of appeal.
Me pacho, omuma right of appeal.
Good. Okay.
But me really na me who say as a my wrong application. Maybe I'm not me appeal constitution. But I didn't get any legal advice.
There is mame mau example bi enka sa example we nanka me discuss no ene e program yi so me application ma ye ma me bi or China ni okay na one nikuno onye nikuno one ne partner e wo honum so obeka ya regulation 2016 no regulation 8 no na e so be a durable partner crampona as na ehunu say we extended family member enti so your application nanka obeye no say de na me senka wasa wo ye no under on the paper na wa send the call yes application ni bi ma home office for a refusee okay and appeal a court wo the problem they said application was not the valid application you made and therefore because na say me hu say court for no tribunal na church letters bi ba say so Lord appeal no more say they don't even have jurisdiction to hear the case because you didn't even have any appeal right in the first place. Me pacho the man say send the decision yi emame say I hope say me number and also bit my email ya call admin at BWF Solicitors na for the attention of me na me hwe the omoka decision nim na ye say kwan bi wo ho ana because I know say probably you didn't do the right application or apply under EU settlement scheme as you should have applied on a paper as an extended family member. You bet me a court. Unse court no. Oshe ye na de be friend section 85 of the Nationality Immigration Act 2002. Now, it's a quarter. Now, say, Judge, show us some. You should any my fat case in Hunina, okay? Case I'm a boss here, Channing, remember so. Home Office worker said Omar recognizing the status before the relevant date, as being a family member because of so she said now or cohabitant with the partner. No. And although said not when you're sitting at that time, in your case, if we are able to show that you were dependent on this relevant national, and I said it will be accepted that, then we could say that you were dependent, although EU settlement scheme definition EU free, court to the court, argue you make a submission for a judge to actually consider. We can make a submission to the judge that you were dependent before the relevant date and you did indeed apply, although on the wrong application, and therefore if they were to consider your dependency and your relationship and if accepted, then they should retrospectively recognize your status as a family member and then consider your application under the EU settlement scheme. It's an argument that we can put forward. So me pacho mami hu decision no na ye nhwe say ye betima ye bibi afa ho because as it stands no de uni remedy bia because unti be nye application under EU settlement scheme and na unye extended family member ye issue any relevant EU document e betimi mo your application right now. So your only hope is to really salvage something from that adverse decision na unya no mami pacho for this decision ba na ye nhwe mo why.
Patrol, one last one. Me too. It's very possible. Say me partner, ewaha. Obeti ya married to yana. Ewaha. Amewaha.
Well, Prophet, I'm saying, enka me ye kwase me so enka me ka be hu sa answers no nyina wo enkoma ene me bedi nim. Me patrol it depend. So partner was say student visa na wu. Wunni asetina. So you are illegal. We are illegal wo krom hanoma. Depending on if there are any insurmountable obstacles or if a ba EX1 exceptions in Womudia, and you will me apply based on your settled partner. But say Bibi say any hodia, madam, and the next one beka say be a coffee nekoya application nebra. Mamin go through and then me topic next year. Remember more details about how you can apply as a partner here in the UK. Okay.
All right.
Lawyer, onya hu abotre ya course no ebure wa ha na ya anya di say ya ebebu atia ya enti wonya hu abotre course no eba form kakra mema wakwanja na wode atoatoa so amaye why nti wonya hu abotre sister nya hu abotre na no nzu twen wo pe why wonya me nhira o hello me pa cho mema wache ama wakwa ba
yo hello me chia obi a what platform is me chia lawyer Richard
yo yeah just
pacho me question is matina koma 13 years and I'm a map to your twins, some of your British citizens. And I married you for 5 years. And she, am I qualified for Zambrano? You say, let me straight away and come in. It is the next 2.5 years. And she met me, I applied for indefinite straight away and I said, main call for 2.5, nothing. I may apply for indefinite.
Auntie Pacho, the safest way, ni say, renew at all costs to me, Pacho, members obey without any leave to remain in the UK.
Lawyer, Emma, first answer. Why?
Okay.
Lawyer,
okay.
The kind of
me Pacho, Auntie, yeah, wo application, so visa no, we leave no a be would say, yeah, me Pacho, yeah, renew answer. Okay, the reason is that once you can say case law no abba, Court of Appeal are making positive decision, although not what we expected. So the Home Office for any guidance notes beyond my as to how our Umubisa consider applications, and the safest way to approach this and they say, obey will leave to remain, and I will leave 2.5. Indefinite leave a year higher than leave to remain. And Mimiti, Mayor Anthony Uncle be on the same issue. First of all, no, you better can't say so. We obi awe Zambrano carer ankasa who qualify under Zambrano and sana even go forward with this conversation. Inti so we met 2 year British citizen. Me person to omo papa ewa henfa, omo father way.
Baby, omo papa wa Ghana. Oni ha me kwa na sure omo.
That's good. And let's say, on the face. value no necessarily will be qualify under Zambrano. Now, yeah, we leave no say be wo say idea yeah renew no na nyame ya adoma na wo renew na wo hu say wo enyina so e wo krom ha ye betima ye indefinite leave no under Zambrano no so ama because minim say employers ne sankrofo no be disturb mu because say wo ye Zambrano no na wo nya decision they may see you say uni krata bia e wo krom ade say yeah play on the safe role no na what will leave intact and sana why Zambrano indefinite leave application me pacho.
So pacho me that say but me be second one.
Me pacho mananko na line so aye papa.
Pacho second one say me ne encourage the next another me was 2 sets of twins me other twins so and renew 5 years but almost so I renew 5 years this year. But almost was 16 years this year. Next young for university. And she may be started making me apply indefinitely and more and because me pay our platform this because almost for university with student loan almost to me indefinite. It me know how true is that information.
Okay, so Home Office Eddie BB by say oye abofra ebia ye wo krom ha anase wa ba ha say what na no more than half of your age na wo 2.5 no so na ebia BB to say school nti and also when student finance nti no sa 2.5 na ye dey ma na you can yes auntie you can make an application for emofra say because of so omotimenya lawful residence for at least 5 years unsa sisi no omo 10-year route no so omo no na so say ultimately show so university they will need student finance, they will need that status in order to further their education. You can ask the Home Office to grant them indefinite leave instead of a further 2.5 years leave to remain. Eye ade omode ba a concession bia omode ba ya ebeboa ye wofase for nti saa de we no ma lawyer emboa na onye saa application no ema ye wofase for no anti but yes so it's true.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Sir. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Yo, Madam Asipa.
Hello.
Hello.
Me pa cho me mo wachi am wa kwa ba o.
Yeah, Eja. Miss me mama atmosphere.
Omo ohema we dia wa kire sampa ufrifie.
Me da say. Me pa cho me question back. Yes, me question back. My friend Uncle Richard or ignore me call but I have to speak out on this platform.
Dabi sa asem ne dia mo ka I disagree. And nano obi hia me o say na prophet mo ya mo si yam frɛ Uncle Richard. Uncle Richard dem si e frɛ na o mfa me say hey Uncle Richard adwuma na ti se madwuma me ye no. E ti se madwuma na me ye no. Time ni ho. Nti mesrem.
Oya de wa bo ni papa. Wa bo wa ye de oya de pa me o said no me akasa some couple of times but
we are sure. Ubedi adansi ama anumunyam aba no. Kakra na wa mfa ne no na wo kan na kire se o de ye nya hwe ko wani.
Me pa so me person e di kan say me what 10 years roots in so family roots in so now this is my last year makwa akoje. No, it's like me and 2 weeks ago. Now maybe said me positive me apply for that settlement because me course school me just student finance maybe but almost here for only the fee. I don't qualify for the bursary. I'm doing nursing and I don't qualify for that maintenance and child. I've got 3 kids. Me kun British, me mba me nsanya British, me first born at this 10. Me bisa say in this circumstance, me tinya qualify, I apply for this kind of new law now. Or can one na?
No, my dear sister, no. On say make I say your oncophobia mo exempt persons. And that's just say, and I'm so me nuabe my British in Intino. Emofra no omo papa ye British o kromo and say eba se wo no ka se wo koye indefinite ni bi under sa Zambrano asema ye kan ya Home Office for be catch say enam se ka se ye mfa mawa na even free kromo ha mpoko a papa no ewo ho a obehwe emofra no nti from the word go no won't qualify under Zambrano nti you ntimi nkoye indefinite leave under Zambrano. Number 2, say the wa we nim no say oh 10-year route no, so this is your third or final one. Nti say the why dru ho awie nti me pacho finish the course no under this 10-year route no na acquire indefinite leave to remain. With regards to the student finance near no, it's very good say omo support you. It's very very good because normally yananka we penyin dia just wa hanum for 20 years and sana even so we need settled status or ma consider for student support into it's very good so support although not fully no na at least tia sa part no amount enti indefinite need there yentwen kakra wa ben ho kakra bia obetima apply na the last one here for course need my apologies we dey me fa kwanja we na me apologize to obia ofra me pacho ya unya me no ya na sometimes sebia anop start adwuma na ebi wa wo court hearings I say in video nti wo office dey nso na wo ye hearing no e wo video and na say we are wo clients nti sometimes the clients to anima ya na it doesn't one person will be far from because we can say confidentiality be asema wo kokra na de o te wanimu na hu enipa kro na wo ne de kasa nti ya na ye try say yen especially me mobile phone but ya free office line me pacho so free office line dia omo be taking notes na omo de amamenti free time by omo abe free okra no na yakasa ye try say ye be focus ni na but ya na ban tentementi no e den a obe mesi bi nti we de ye pamacho mo amofra ya na munya no enye bopayo is just that ya na time on ni ho ntia but said the moken yeah na the number atu just mo frɛ nti the expectation is that mo frɛ wo se munya enso so no yeah na nyini nyina na itimi friend with them patch the best bet will be o frɛ office line na eno say nyame a lawyer bia ho bia betimi answer o question no ama na say o mo be my nose na ya front nti my dear sister o de mahu nti no me pon a o de try her so frame am mefa because you say me yeah my put strategies in place you see the metro as I miss a course into frame here I will pick the phone call please okay
lawyer say ya wo shebo die anhwe ya na boshe no abebu aka wonsi e wo se ma nipa ni nyina ate ase say nye de bia no bofo ko nwura mo kokum nam enti da bi wo ho obenya nam da bi wo ho wo nya nam enti so bofo no ko no wa nya nam a e wo so titi kontomri no de be bon kwan
but I understand the circumstance, the situation I open to na ya ma ate ase but no the second question is me ba ha betra me na wabaha so many consecutive times schools ne ade ne ba ha ba me wo in obese so me mo na on your first month visa enti obedi be 5 months no point na yes I invited no ba omo refuse to no omo reason the man say it's like obedi abro say ti wo so obedi a trip odi be 5 months into stating to be on the forms and say has she ever overstayed or not there because nothing is it's within that system as far and I'm abandoned for 10 good years.
Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, so I don't know whether I should. It has been long time because it's almost 6 years now, and I'm thinking of inviting her. Is there any way or any chance that makes me forget about that one? Because I came into me appealing. It makes me apply a fresh application, man, and I have to wait for that 10 years. Yeah,
with this one, I think the punishment was too harsh. So what you within visit visa no would allow you to be here for 6 months, but said that baby it's not the 6 months per se. So oh your forms and now reports no move say obedi say naga so obedi 2 weeks. Na umoma room na obedi 1 month wa overstay technically or legally. But yeah ma me say very very harsh into the say solution no near. Me pacho sign who the invite no. Say ban no. This is what because invitation cost na high bia. Sign your invitation for from ye mama na yenhwe so mo refuse na ohun na o the decision na ba na man lawyer. What say o person the ba na fabra. Na ye betimi aye appeal. Say the make no me pacho moma ye sa appeal court no na omo ya omo ema remedy because home office for ne there so the omo yo madwen no sa no be yo madwen omo nchange but court no be show case no mu asema okay my sister so wo court na wo chechire mu judge say me ma me no oba ha okọ tambia kama but one be the oba ye no e omo so ka say bi obedi wa ma but o tena ma akodi bi 4 months or your application for no omo say wa overstayed to ma refuse no what tena for almost 6 years. And as I say no, I was obi hu ne nana for ni biom na my invite no. Omo refuse no, almost only right of appeal. Me pa che wo kwan ye fa so ye human rights appeal against visit visas. Enti yensa nye biom ma oledi, okay? Na omo refuse ya, na fa refusal no bra. Na yenye appeal, na yentimi break sa chain no, na ontimi sa mbra ha biom. Why?
So you me that's the far Uncle Richard. Yango point drama. Majuma pa. Yeah. Ene me dem be sia ba.
Yeah, take care.
So one for yansi ha kura ye de ubesi. Ya bere. So one for yansi ha ye de ubesi. Why? Ya min shira bye bye. Sister Ipa, also de ubesi ha. Now one for yansi ha ye de ubesi o. E pa chotie aha eye Remo Radio International. Ene eye lawyer Richard na chirese lawyer. Nyame na mempesa ube kan wasemu. E nkrofo na mpesa ube kan because wono ya feel nkrofo ni se wakwa che.
Me hu se my sister Georgina or Telford or Hamadri or who say or so or ya ofre me a onyame nti o tise obi ka say ofre me onyame na osre me. I know Gina, but the promise no dey a promise. They say yeah new year resolution and they say I will try and respond as much as I can. So Gina,
minko Israel na minko to anointing oil na min family office wana.
Okay. Tina na manyeti mpacho fa number na to so em se na omo atifo ebusa wo number nti me pacho sa fa wo number na to Facebook page no so emma wo mo mame wa me that's it and very good.
Pacho me ma wachi emo wakwaba.
Pacho me so for
Morning, my brother.
Mpacho we do adaro ma me question kakra bi na mpise me disa. Mpacho me question is say me wife me application jina me imagine mu de na nka me jina me pass because me ba na British.
Yeah.
It na nka me jina na so application. But on say lawyer so application na de ku fikesim na ye ne say wo de ma me ne akwala ni nia address ba kwa. No man be kill the what to partner route in so.
Yeah.
Instead of ujina wo baso, no man want to partner route in so. Now lawyer me question is say, since no for residency many urban facilities separate. The court na be no on so be. Na time we 2.5 on them ameno. Me tie application switch to 10-year route.
I call 5-year route.
And since I'm person me put say the first time my name is separate, we use a different address. No, so me akola use a different address. Na say back na, the message na di wuna me ko renew a. E di the best means so no. 5 years na ma beda so no. E be cancel another name qualify for free partner route you su ko tina me ba no so no. Mpese me hu wada roma di bi.
Yo, Mati.
Mpese me hu wa.
Mati de okan yina. First of all no, me pa cho obey mami krata ben the crown.
Pacho indefinitely.
Very good. Okay. And say a bus BBSC and I'm say your application first. Your application said the wow kind immigration rules no o ma hye no say wo partner and a eba na mote as a family unit. Now your application na uni as a tenant and normal circumstances obadwin say bia e oba nti na nka ye say the ma as a parent. But and I'm say wone maame ne te either some worry and I'm worry poor. Wone ne tenant no omo bay the bema under the partner route 10-year route. That is good. Omo de ma no and I was switch e call 5-year partner route. Say e ba say o pese o free ne nchen ko e bia relationship na break it down until o ko akotena o baby. Na why application no foforo. Say nka pese wo ye parent. I don't know why you want to do that because already know what me because of say we are very fortunate. O partner na settled and tina ultimate switch because me wo clients be brave and come person almost switch back 5-year route na say nko munya indefinite term so because of say omo partners no what limited leave to remain that is 2.5 and intino ultimate switch but what the ultimate switch so just remain there nanka say 2.5 under 5-year route partner because we meet all the 4 requirements. Relationship is genuine, financial, 18.6 we meet English, and we meet immigration status a requirement. Intina we deal 2 5-year route no so. Be there, but say bibia ba and a relationship na break it down and you can't really remain with this your partner under the same roof into person okwa. Me patcho say woko now we application na enye partner be a parent but leave to remain into a parent under 5-year route. So 5-year a parent under 5-year route a best starting new category. Tienye wo 2.5 as a partner. So we free maame ne nche na wo kotena o different address na wonye partner biem, okay? Unless say bia ma ware nti aware na we because aware there so ma ware na wo marriage certificate na say won ne nti po you can still make a good reason why on ne nti to maintain the partner route. But say if purely relationship na break it down into na wo to free maame ne nche akotena o baby na wono so atena ne baby there and ye onye partner biem into the partner category no will end. Therefore, you have to apply as a parent. But enam say wo limited leave no already no status into your application na the date our application no na will leave to remain until you do beba 5 years parent route. So that is if you meet all the requirements again. So we show but you direct access. Sir, adena will start no esaye another 2.5 under 5-year route. Dear a work partner we no so nyina ebe shiegu. That is the downside of it, okay? Until calculating here which will be the best option. Don't just make a hasty decision. And I mean, if there is any chance ka obe remain hono no we course no. Sometimes me say ebi wo ho yenu ama moje benefit nti ahochire nti ebia you know nti ebi wo ho no ma na nkaja ka wonni ho a nyanka ono nko a ye na ade nyanka won ho ahen ha no. That is all good, but you have to weigh. You can't eat your cake and have it. You have to weigh the pro and cons. You can work hard and supplement without any benefits thing. And I said, you're very short to be or in the field, bit much benefits. Depending on your income and on the income, household income. Into your board, no bit my age, you supplement. No one you indefinite leave. Now we'll call baby. Into o sa starting for front no hammer drink kakra cost in any man scan card be another 2.5 abatos no na for supplement benefit na obe lose no na na ho na enya we indefinite in term my brother.
Okay lawyer na la mba chumi to busa me question ba ka kan wada roma
question ni dia me no me ma akwan ma wabisa na me so me hwe time na eko lawyer faka ho ne enko faka ho
lawyer mba to busa say so we application na edem na eche na opese application na edem na eche no opese wo yes how one day service ni dia ubetimi use social reference IHS reference number ni home office reference number no e dey application for IS super priority service and also so far as them need to use reference number ni new application.
Okay, say enam sa delays na e wo home office ni ntino me yes na ma we bebre. My brother be last 2 weeks. No, answer na me be call off no. Nan application no appended for almost 9 months. Your true home office for your pre-action protocol. Say no, mami fa kwenja we na me addresses the issue of delays. Nan nso come topic here. Human rights application no that is say bia wujina obaso wukuno so na why application open to have no indefinite leave ni no. There are a lot of delays there. What show home office for what challenge you omo ye den a omo say omo ye sorry omo need time scale bia ma human rights applications at the moment enti omo be make decision no enti ama delays wo me pa cho say opese wo ye wa application no under the priority service na you try to be variation of application in order to get your money back no so one vary application now create new application so wo ye just new application na then the back no I withdraw and a new one no be consider if you no lose security your variation say omo be refund usika na ma so we vary application no into no one said me brother dem ye man no say ye new application online and ye bookie priority service to £800 no and okoi and am say me ye say so we fill form na box bi wo honom obebusa say do you have any pending application? Or say yes. That box now what taking it say oh vary application now yes because you cannot have 2 applications under immigration rules at the same time. It will vary. Omobe refunded not only the IHS but they will refund both the immigration fees na utua no any IHS ni na abema omode ni na abema back. Ombeti say handling fee kakra bi na every it's no more than £50. Okay, so your money would be refunded to you, but the issue is say you have to find fresh money to pay for the new application first, and then it will take about 42 days and sanoma refunded will see kana utia for the first application. No, my uncle be my application man. You fill forms. Home Office for a back say you fill a different form because they are filling in the category, which we actually challenge that, but they said need to tell me and say that you fill a new form and from now you fill a coin. Omo send me mail say omo be refund this can in 42 days. Me pacho you omo be 3 months ni omo first can my. Inti so say Home Office for mo can sometimes yeah na inti so do any to so say bia o ko pay funds bi dia koye na Home Office for do sika be mo back it can take a long time. Inti me pacho sika na de omo de be ma inti opa ye new application na select priority service na tua na koye no omo de okra me nua make na say me oye na okoye day na omo de ne krata ama no but ni sika na very refund ne dey still and my inti prepare you will get the money back but it will take some time.
Okay. Lawyer, I'm there. If I need more, I'm going to put me sharp. Odi for some that's near Queen and Yamisha.
Oh, honey, then so you're there. I see. Oh, the Boba Quack Munumam, you know, Yamisha, Papa. Bye bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Pastor. Good morning.
Morning, oh, honey. Lawyer, hate you, Casa.
What are you going to do? Me pacho me care of business me partner me no waba na ina issue ko ndio ko ni se de mo mo tin ko no ndio na tin ko na tia mo na me primary care na fana ko para na ba ndio se wo mo wa se ma tina me primary care ndio me ma te ni ko fa ko za mano ala
pacho man there is another. Oh, okay. My problem, but I'll bet me a repeat question, na mama. Prophet, you are muted. Can you open my summarize the question, na mama? Man,
lawyer say for what one brave you me and summarize na homa na back
that is me care of a British child.
Care of a British child.
They are put issue no baba ya kwa second time and social service no mo ko na ko ko ku ta to people in short ana ko ta ko na na se me pa hanen me de ko ka ni na wa na make family there and in this case when the ko pa to the na and I'm not saying they will ko na no only who ko want the man
Prophet Mpachotini mame na mente. Why?
Me pacho wo se nkola no wo na wo hwe wo. Enti wo bisa say wo qualify for Zambrano me boa. Okay. No problem. Mame fa enti suma lawyer. Wone ne yere wo nkola na case kakra bae ema case ni kopie ko sesei wono na yaje nkwala no amano be ma na yaje nkwala na amano na sesei obisa say o qualify for Zambrano ana
me paso ejina dentia yaje child arrangement order say the children will live with viewer dentia is it because of say bia maame no having got you say sometimes say bia na maame bi wo ho ma yefan say bia maame bi wo drugs problems inti ontimi nhwem kra no that is the reason why dem ofra ne ma papa no ebi won so na it's just because papa no momo no is a better place to look after the children but mama no could but ono na ye better person tin ye dem ma no Zambrano principle ni nyina ne say ye ka say papa no free krom hanma enkra no court no be set me de o mama ma na ana if the answer is no then obe qualify under Zambrano because we always want to make sure that you first overcome that main hurdle that say yakasa wo parents we no free krom ha there will be no one to look or care for the children. Enti Onono Diano is somehow in a better position that court child arrangement order said the children should live with father. Say omami hu order no na me hu reasons ntia ye de mofra no amma no say ono omon na entina na then ye betima consider say obetimi aye application under Zambrano. My brother enti me pacho yeah mami hu what the court actually said. The enti omugina so omode mofra ne ma wo no ebe me yetime determine say mami no entimi nhwe mofra no if you were asked to go, and therefore you will meet the Zambrano principle. Why?
Lawyer can any in our suma. Lawyer said, Manum Reptintia, you didn't call an amount. And when the baby tell me, say, who be qualify and answer won't qualify. And a lawyer,
Pacho.
Oh, okay. Jina lawyer. Or set my men or then I'm worried. Na one pass
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Na mameno or yenima.
Let's
say
okay.
Lawyer, I think that was
yeah, unfair. Yeah.
Aye. Brother, near lawyer S no. I was so about office. Na winning it me back now. Now bye in your man. Na utimi hunu windina so. And what no baby or de obeshe. What you say?
Because you see, prophets. Me pacho community no yentia say Zambrano no home office for omumpe omaninje ho. You see, they don't like that idea. And they try to curtail that route na ankasa in totality. Say omumpe so bia be ko enti na on say omunye sika free. Sa applications are ye jina ye maso 2.5. Imagine you paying 2,533 for an application for 2.5 years. Not all of a sudden, munina mokoye Zambrano applications you don't pay any fee. 5 years straight. Unya ya na wasa koye indefinite. You won't pay that 2,300 and so. Unsan kuties kanye English language. Unkoye life in the UK. Now when you're indefinite leave, they don't like that idea. And you know, so application under Zambrano, they would always find a way to say that you don't qualify. And until ye person mo say you have to make sure that everything is clean so that we juma okay Zambrano application. Yes, I feel we need asetina ntinye ma onye juma. Although say we application you be one certificate of application, but me pacho yenye careful na ye ntime establish first whether we have that right under Zambrano and say move forward. All the time check where is the other parent. Say parent no eye obi a owo krom ha na onyare bibia ha na me pacho you may not qualify under Zambrano. Normally, it works for people who the other parent is outside or area and I say, BB, you know, and yes, be your own channel. That is not the issue.
But lawyer said it works for those who swear, Papa Nibi, Mamma Nibi,
no more together. And almost 2.5, yes.
And almost them.
Because almost live near limited, they can always be asked to live, yes.
Yeah. Now, any amatisse. Zambrano need a man for the Kugum papa.
I may yes, Kugum because I mean there's no Bibi and Haji. Just okay. We should try. Yeah.
A man for the Agumupa, my family were Ginas Lache. About you or Henaba no Hinana, Mema Wachi, Emo Aquava.
Prophet Mejoso, Monia Jumapa. Hello, Richard.
Good morning.
Lawyer, we did offer to be now or apply for entry clearance. So we can matter na under 301 and it was refused. Say on 301B and our appeal under Section 82 of the 2002 Act, Article 8, Breach Article 8. And it was upheld by the the decision was upheld by the entry clearance manager. And to appeal first year, and a first year allow appeal no, and now we're trying 5 years with me about the company, Madam Hona, we try 5 years. See a officer or year indefinite leave. Into officer or guidance. What was say form Ben is so feeling one or qualify for indefinite leave, and so I need form Ben is so feeling because or try and go back to leave forms now, but forms now or form one as so feeling for indefinite leave. To see how or brew 18 and so.
Mameno assistant Ben or so be joining the mother, right?
Yes.
Ne maame ne kata be no or your application in my abofra.
Or limited leave, I think so.
2.5. Okay. Now, maame no say one the onya because I don't abofra no ebe channel or ne abofra no dey go all the way because ye the man no 2.5 no under 10-year route. Say so we work okay, yen started from her. So we limited leave to remain. Unse abibia ka say enye wo mo settle nkwa na timi de wo ma eba krom ha. It's all limited leave to remain. I said, my brother came on my law in 301 up to 302, 305. No, that's the old immigration rules. Now it's me ma ufa. But I say appendix FM. Sana ye kano. And appendix FM they say so all limited leave. Ubet me ma afa uba aba ukunu ana we na wuntimi mumba. Uba yet say maame no ewo under 10-year route. Abofra no ewo 10-year route. So 5-year route. Abofra no 5-year route. Okay. So they always go with the mother intimate. My status the sense is you have no withdraw here because abofrana will have 5 years and doesn't mean say obetima go for indefinite leave to remain. The child would always go with the mother. Okay.
Okay. But even what part we say dependency.
Well, was it EU? Say EU. I mean, also my no 2.5 maybe.
Or to be honest,
you are not sure because so say man 5 years the anke EU law asem ne eka.
Yeah.
It's every one.
The EU.
Enye EU. Ene ye man no. Maame na o 2.5 no. Den onya hold on. Maame na o 2.5 no. Den o 2.5 ogina ne baso anase one ne partner ene wo ho ntine man 2.5.
So no. On the partner, British partner, as
good.
well as British partner, as well as our
British child and so.
Yes, our children are more health difficulties.
Okay. And mommy Ofrigana be joining you kunu on a spousal visa, right? And answer or Hanana when be man
on her own right. She was here on her own right, on her own right.
And no meet papa no more way no or more application. Say mama no 5-year route so and as a partner. Okay, you say only facts because that's advice no be wrong in mama general advice. Now say we mother na ebia wa ware papa bi wo ha ntini ya ma 2.5 sorry. Under the partner route no no kunnet na se wokofa wo baba no mo de mana de wo no eno bi na wo de wo be bia na abofra no so ebe ye mfa ne sa eno ye simple de maame ne wo no eno na abofra ne wo time ma edura maame ne be ye application bia no wo de ne ba ne beka ho no aye bi nso ama abofra no ye mfa ne sa simple nti se bibi ho ye different na free back na mame the exact details of the case na me ma tailored advice to that why.
Okay. I mean,
you take care.
Anapai adwuma akoyi papa wo hwesania emre no di yakọ ye me pese lawyer kasa kakra e die na nkrofo nsumu yi me pese lawyer kasa kakra no lawyer to nanu mutuo e die na mo yi lawyer odi ni message beko ye na yehia message no mantwa ma lawyer nkasa kakra odi ni message beko me ba cho me ma wachi e ma wakwa ba
Pacho meje oso Pacho we dey mecha lawyers
morning
e go so hene ba kasa lawyer 8 you
Pacho we dey near EU dependent. My papa, my grand from EU, but me 5 years in
But before something 5 years, it takes about 2 years. And then Home Office for finally issue the document because apparently normal finally issue the 2 years and issuing in the 2 years. My first question is, as a migrant worker, about me from online, I was having for 3 years, and maybe I'm for school. I say maintenance loan name, the account. But the person who said, 52 years now, me do what I'm saying, account one, and I say, I was starting free. Time I did document, no 2 years.
Good question.
Lawyer.
Okay. Yeah, started on picket. Me pacho. O father now ye EU national no oba hanum year ben.
Pacho me father no ba say 2016.
2016. Me pacho wo so ankasa no oba UK year ben.
Me ba 2019.
2019. Pacho o age you saying roughly.
Pacho,
are you
roughly me was in 20s. Me was more than 23 now more suggest.
No, you are over 21, yeah?
More than 21, yeah.
Okay. So, we application no so year ben. Application now the call na we call who court call we later no. We no the 2 year ben.
2019.
2019. Good. In terms of buy na
no,
we
2020. 2020 me ba November na me no application. 2020.
Me ba sure what the family permit in the buy visa ben na the be room.
Me the EU
family permit.
Dependent, family permit.
Very good. Okay. Good. The simple answer and say, and I'm saying what the EU those days, EEA family permit and a buyer as a dependent because still now we're over 21. I would depend on EU national father or exercise treaty rights or UK so no, no. Now your application no more refuse. Now later, what winning case court no chire say. Since I will be right UK no, now we legal. Okay, now we EEA family member under regulation 7 of the 2016 regulation, the old one no. Enti o qualify. Enti say no, so we de okrata no amawa. Next person o go school. Enti yesi I was say nka we work room her legally for 3 years in order to qualify for student support in a yina me pacho o qualify. The entire qualify and say since I will enter UK 2019 in now we are legal because with the family permit in the buy it doesn't matter so your application will refuse because subsequently you won the appeal and that confirms the fact that your status was and is still an EEA family member and pacho we are qualify okay and apply
Actually, now, Pacho, with my second question is, for the indefinite, me papa apply because on about 2016, about applying for the indefinite in no time. I think this year or next year. And so I apply for the indefinite now. Does it apply to me? Mention it there now because me say now also the question say the pakono the route now ne ma me was no say mark any bia since obeko 10 years the mark and so me apply me because into apply to me say enya me settled no into apply some papa ko definite now indefinite now apply to me automatically now
me patrol there be it only applies to those children who are under 21 nti nkem fa no say wo ba krom ha no se sie ya o papa ko indefinite na nka wadi 20 year enka it doesn't matter say wa hanom for less than 5 years komba in also bit my I know papa I application na ma indefinite ni bi but because so you're over 21 nti no I just said wa have for 5 years now your 5 years time starts from date na obewura UK 2019 enye date na ye de sa adewe krata na ma no okay nti ya no work it from so oba UK 2019 no so 2020 21 22 it's over 3 years I count 2 years now I are indefinite but we over 21 nti wontimi emfa wo ho attach o father indefinite no for now you should have been below 21 to do that okay
Sure. My questions are on. You're
welcome. Take care.
lawyer na make catch answer the question no kranka ensan ya nke be yi na free so ye be ja no because we get time na 7 minutes pepepe na kire say agro na gu and then one lawyer enjo nanum one lawyer nka nanum asem masempa me ma wachi ma wakwara
Prophet me watching me my lawyer association
Badaroma lawyer 8 you
my question is you know first question is will be a wire return right application now under the Zambrano right application is saying or qualify for the Zambrano a then what I revise our return right application at home office after now we'll make a decision now or the Zambrano in this account. Any first question. Second question, say, we are a man of derivative right for 5 years. A we no, and renew 2.5 because on that derivative right doesn't lead to settlement. It also check about 2.5. And they say when you have 7.5, that 7.5 on the air budget, on those between your call was Zambrano right now, but a crown over 20
No. So the answer is no. Now, you say you catch them say Zambrano. No, one of the requirements and say is you care for a child. Now, a child is someone who is below 18. The only exception is if the child is over 18 but still living independent, dependent life. So he's not living independent life. That is, if I say be or disability, into although say we're 18, no. Medical report just say you can still come under the Zambrano until once I watch 18 then pacho out. Now the first question pacho remind me.
I was under return right application, but I can also qualify under Zambrano because
how did the person retain his or her right? What was that? I mean, where then
Owari and more die. And what's now over man initial 5 years. And 5 years now actually or your initial application
okay.
But what are the new one attached under a return right option?
Okay, that's fine. Now Zambrano no say free him or about British
or about British and so on thing. When you can more register as a British.
Omo register no year ben.
2016.
2016.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Na ampacho abofra ne father when.
Ono papa no.
Oh, papa na mama no way. Where is the mother?
Mama no so ha. Mama no so jina ne ba no so nya 2.5.
Are they living together as a unit?
No.
Yeah. So. No. That's the issue because now omun relationship will be at the baby. My manager now so as a primary carer, I application I made the amano. Or my manager now abofra for the day.
No, you have now.
Yeah. So papa no timika say oh yeah primary carer for this child in order to satisfy Zambrano. Normally some more two parents na more share care. Because obi e can claim for that. So papa no bit mako claiming will be a problem because yakaza papa no yemfa mana maame no bit ma hwa abofra this time around although they all have limited leave to remain mummy enye careful about this one. So mo ye two parents now wo wasetena wagina akra no so na ye dey amount on a separate note na papa no so say me nua ba bi frɛ me bacho o tie me sese tie ne na me mfa kwan we so na me nkyekire mu again. Zambrano no ye say ne principle nyina ne say e wo say si yakase monko fia obi antimi nhwe abofra no now wo ne maame ne relationship so maybe abofra ne maame ne neti and now wo hwe wo ba no also provide some sort of care but that is not a care that yakase call Ghana baka maame ne ntimi obetima continue ahwe no so you may fail but under immigration rules there you may succeed under human rights because ya bebre although say maame ne settle no still na obetima rely on abofra so play a role in life we no role we ne nya de yakwaji GP letter ne kase eya otimi de ne ba GP ne no we are talking about a care full care everyday care so we ni the child cannot survive okay that is a very high threshold done the normal appendix FM applications na yekase o maame ne cholete keke say ya obehwe oba na ama akrata no Zambrano no ye more than that inti me pacho this one he may not qualify under Zambrano so retention of rights no me pacho so worry maame no na ye de krata ne ma no e no ne na gyan e no wo 5 years no so a on chain na ne 5 years no nsi na won koye indefinite no sa route no so because Zambrano no de okoha ansha na akoye problems okay.
Okay, yo, thank you. Thank you, Prophet.
Mute, Prophet.
Lawyer.
Yes, Prophet.
I got 2 minutes in it, your time on us.
The Abano sir, Prophet. Yeah, the topic, you know, Ebesamba next week. Because a yebebre enti Satama Kade, yentimi fan go for a very rush, then you know, lovely listeners will not benefit from it. Inti yebe no yedebeba next week. Me debeka next week topic no na yedeni na album na ya discuss inti. Say yebe wie no with phone calls na afe. Mama ma summarize na yeko. What time and inti?
My time no dey hu hia me papa say Eja ene yenya wo broni kro mu ide ene mekoshia menu asofo bi a waba nde ono ba be ya sorry me pa chao me ma wachi e ma wakwa ba chao me ma wachi ma wakwa ba o yo wantimi angina so ne ma me fa ni pafo from re ahade ayese kanishi trotro station no obi si no obi fro me pa chao me ma wachi e ma wakwa ba yo ohere wadaroma fata lawyer na lawyer mfane di metwaso
you okay na me say bisa lawyer say sa carers kono sa application and no then so ye the operation na mo hanu no so ye na say the organ na also ye so ko online so so ye me pa chopi
me pa cho application bia we call home office bia no one was away unless say what the asem no eja lawyer and a lawyer no ya amount and so sure your application na o start e bebusa say are you completing this application by yourself or you have been assisted by somebody, a legal person or a family member? And number one, who family member obetimi asheshe application on behalf of any panel organ no, you will tick the correct box. Say, maybe a family member helping. Umbebusa details not necessary. It doesn't change anything, but they just want to know who is helping this person to complete the application form. And the answer is yes. Obetimi asheshe online. Nti menkase kuchantro, but se nipa no organa na se wo ye uncle na you know when you're juma and now your application na manner you can complete it ye busa na say you know I mean you know sense so upese udo ho kose wo na wo boa nti udo details be hye ho so obetimati say you are helping because you people say obi boa o ka say yes now so do this so say lawyer na ya nti either way no it won't change anything. They just want to make sure who actually is completing the form on the applicant's behalf. Either a legal rep, a family member, a friend, or the applicant. And the other ticket, so I take applicant, won't make a family member, so applicant details not the best. So I take a family member helping her, then they will ask you to put your details there. So lawyer and also na legal rep and so lawyer no you be send the details in the SRA number ne bibia no that is ho no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, lawyer. And that's the part.
Take care.
Yes, so yeah, that was see lawyer. And yet near the costume yani secretary. And one wakano. Oh nkrofo ya. Na ya mo shedana. Ya mo shedana. Nya kasa mbekra lawyer na course no mo de bebasa. Me pa cho me ma wachi e mo wakwa ba.
Me Joseph Prophet, me mama Matna so. We the facha me last one na jump in the room.
Ohima kasa lawyer 8 you.
Me pacho lawyer Richard, send me my message about carers way no. Now I was very interested in say money
Obia or care home, ebe ye Jumano Sebeya, oh yeah, application ya then I'll be who say the OEBI kama. Because I know say with this and even the nurses one sometimes almost me ye application na akwa kofa baby bonnet. Say on just come at me at the end. Now never say me who's apart from omo amopesa money omo a partner edi say Juma we no. Be a BB or wow, oh, Nipane apply from Ghana. Obe who said this care home is actually a legit one, and Koyet said, Uncle Fofu Frubit, Ediba, yes, Bibiabe to talk. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm speaking to Regina. Okay, so now listen, let me clarify this. We are not partnering with anyone in relation to care visa applications. No, the can say you encourage your community and say omo businesses, care home ne care agencies. No, omo brana yamboa omo no omo register omo business. No, in ways ombenya sa sponsor licenses. So you are just applying to the Home Office. Your business they will register or company or BBA. That is fine. But you say you wanna multi register with the Home Office namunya license so that you can employ somebody from outside of the UK. That is number one. Number two. Say o person o ye application ma obi no baha as a carer. Nesania mana. First of all, enya dia sorry. Say bia care home be hold out. Say meet me mamiskana mean you know the obeyan se Home Office website, okay? So we application na yebebusa sa employer no ne certificate of sponsorship na iwo wono yebema no reference number. So letter now what they amani panese wa fana adwuma no. That information ni nyina bewo so. Ne registration number ne certificate of sponsorship number ne bibia na database no so ne din bewo honom se or your employer obetimi or license obetimi employ somebody from outside. Nti obi ntimi may hold it out say or you say ewa bra onye. Nti don't worry about that one. That one is there. Is in the public domain. Sorry, information I want no obi ntimi meka say me okay home nti first cabra na yenko fa carers in free Ghana mra. And number 2. Sa visa route no obi ani ho also kutu escam obi say or funny pana bakroma. Why would you pay money? Because a visa route as obi a student now work Ghana. Now person by UK has say same as obi a carer no person ba. They also say number 1, students will look for a course. No a pay university crowd person a course no. Nti so wafa Anglo-Ruskin University now so person be masters in healthcare services. Obe apply to the university. Na omo offer acceptance letter. Sa letter no na ode be your application information ni nyina so same as oye carer. Na wanya adwuma. You apply to BWF's healthcare service. Na ya ye interview. We go through all the process. Ni amount letter of employment offer letter say ya for adwuma no. Now the letter no akwa your application aba. There is no money paying to anybody. Me pacho. Say agency na money omo dealing na so omo beji muska. That one I don't know because obia ntiyesika mo obia. Just online applying. So wonya adwuma wo kroma na obeya. Enti me pacho we connection be anymore. Mamo mfanko connection some okay. Sa employer na wa employer no obetima look out for that employer in Home Office database. Obehu so or licenses. Obetimi now I apply with visa, okay. Regina, yeah, frame it later. I know say let me say you may see a couple of calls in between. Yeah, frame you now you go over this. Minimum say one person will be visa, okay. So don't entertain anybody saying say omoba buama or dingrophobia banis and don't do that. It's just a straightforward thing. A genuine wow betimi you don't need any third party. Okay.
Yeah. If I show my lawyer.
Eno ano so okofa afichire baabi no obi kwaji usika ane nipa no waje adi keke enti no bra Me pacho bra number 4 floor of Anna House. Why? Mr. Bra 4 floor of Anna House. Lawyer, we say ya fa course sa ye more telephone number ba ko pekura so ye more address
number no.
Hey. Na lawyer dey asem ni. Lawyer out there for wanu asem etwa to bra na me fa obobo wi na me so masiso na kire say ye koye nim. Time no abiti e pa.
Prophet, manu asema me de chatro say maka no any topic ni ye be hold on for next week meba na ya be discuss no. Na nka ye be din komo afa se wo krom ha na woni krata ekwan ben so na befa obetimi enya asetena. Very very important. Me device about 7 routes are very very common and likely and ka betima fa so na watimi atena krom hanom. Yemfanto next week ye beba so. The mdi chatro nyina ne say applications, delays, appeal decisions, appealer, court, judge, promulgate, na so implementation a delay. Me pa chop. So why appeal and I win a case, 1 month, 2 months. They are not etienne. So we appeal na application no mo outside of the UK. Normally say win a case na and as we lose so either party no 28 days say obe challenges sa judge ni decision na wa make no. Nti do be ne say wo court na say wa win ne yemfa positive side. Na wa win case na me pa cho enye efri dana na wo say home office for no mo visa ne be ma nipa na free Ghana aba. Obe allow for 28 days. Na home office for no o man can be bia then you expect them to implement judge ni decision say yebede visa no be many pana o Ghana no aban. But sorry, and no take it time. Say you were about waiting time of 3 months to 6 months and Sanoma implemented. The reason is that they are losing a lot of cases. Into implementation so quite slow say. It's but more appeals more successful now more change say and home office be implement. Court they will make a decision or see and farmer or no we na asem. They can a home office for now. Imagine say, oh no, be chiman so na, walusu. Yeah, now they are reluctant to. Enti, obebu say lawyer. So na ye mama then I'll be ya for home. Yeah, more time. Crowns are the when you are challenging, you want to make it more unreasonable to challenge. Enti, ebia 28 days no I lapse. Now ya more be more 6 weeks just to as a grace period. Yeah, until monka ye chomo letter. Sa pre-action protocol na ya na ye threaten say domboko ya na ye entire said and just for that because the situation has to be very unreasonable to do a pre-action protocol because remember you are threatening home office that if they don't do something you are taking them to court into me pacho mommy nya abotre kakra na ye more time na ye hwenti say you're more unreasonable then we will start chasing them to implement more application pending under human rights obi ujina obaso ujina ukuno so and answer a 20-year lawful unlawful residence no so a human rights application so shima omo renew and omo application as under appendix F and 5-year route mo amowo ikuno no e bantam but mo ujina mo maso a 10-year route na chepa because omo no say especially mo amowo renew no omo say Section 3C of the 71 Act no ecoval. And there is no cause apart from the won't mean to kwan. So they really consider some applications as priority than others. They are going beyond the 6 months and the service standard. So our application pendia. So na momenya abotare kakra because enema no enye wonkwa is something na go on cha your trauma no more apologize say a human right. So they are now removing any service standard of those applications. In the time be umbe ultimate code or MP hono manage a trauma. Let's say crowd them who say omube braina omoko MP on MP nicho call mumfi omo. There's not a lot you can do because imagine taking home office to court on a delay. The judge will throw out the case, please. And say very, very frustrating, but unfortunately that is the situation we found ourselves. Me wo we nipa be frame, marine me case and my application and then we tell so no apologies no mo de ma enti mo menya abotare kakra am say kakra bibia ebetuto na kwamu kama enti prophet manja nsi ha na nyame ye ya doma ya toaso next week enti me de
and I see a ma at your for ne osunya about my and you started a little hiccup now buying, but we've God will keep us all, and then now the Babishemu next Thursday ebium. Take care. God bless you.
Ebacho no yenso yeda wase ene na lawyer information ena me de etu dai enti sane a wote no fa bia fa ye bia no ai lawyer Richard ena ene anopai woni yen adi enkomo obi bi sase na lawyer Richard kura no ofiri hifa ebacho lawyer Richard oko for BWF Solicitors asuye ya ubehun wo ho life and colored eba cho samu kusu wo 4th floor ho the 4th floor of Anna House eba cho 214 to 218 High Road 7 Sisters 214 to 218 High Road 7 Sisters London N15 London N15 4NP London N15 4NP emergency numbers are ofra wonsa ebeka omo enie Uncle Bernard 077 127 61884 Uncle Bernard 077 127 61884 lawyer Eunice 075 3581 3910 lawyer Eunice 075 3581 3910 lawyer Eunice this say oko break kakra enche lawyer Richard nsobeko no no so asan be ginam krofo mu sisimi omu nyina nya kwan ko break me nko am ko break omu si hey me nko am ko break omu si hey omu amani amri say pa me sana mefasi akọ break no omu be hunu trebie lawyer Richard number 079 60 20 1500 lawyer Richard number 079 60 20 1500 pepa cho tube station would be pie ye ho 7 Sisters tube station wuhia exit 2 hweye no ankofa exit 3 obeyira exit 4 waira exit 5 waira exit 1 kra de watu ho adu enti exit 2 ena wuhia na basisa eba ye building nanim ho bus 149 76 243 259 279 318 476 mepacho shenonso bus 149 76 243 259 279 318 476 se o drive on so na wo ba Tesco car park ho ubenya 90 minutes parking free 90 minutes parking free na kire se eno ano no onyame enhyira onyame nka ho makatro se de me ba sania ade na ye no ebia no manfa preaching bibribia amro enti sania me lawyer awie na kire se me toaso na makohwe nnwuma nka ya aka no na nyame ya adoma da senne obesat mene lawyer Richard enka ye frame prophet Stanley Osebri Osei kai hunu say me se ne ye be ya sori enti ye nhihye na bra be ka me ho na ye nya sori e wo 709 Oken True we emre no advert igbo wie no antime nka na kire se odifo makra okra meko bye bye.
Highly spiritual.
Based in London, we are a dynamic, award-winning firm specializing in a range of legal services, including family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary and family law. At BWF, our solicitors are pleased to offer high-quality legal representation at competitive rates. Our senior partner, Bernardo Wusu, has over 29 years' experience as a lawyer in the UK. BWF solicitors provide independent and practical legal assistance for all kinds of family matters, such as childcare, contested and uncontested divorce, and injunctions for domestic violence. Our child care and family team appreciate the issues facing you in this difficult time, which is why we offer confidential advice delivered in a sensitive manner. Our senior partner is an accredited member of the Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel, which guarantees expert representation in all family and matrimonial cases. We are located at 4th floor Anna House, 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, London, N15 4NP, just a short walk from Seven Sisters Underground.